Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Right now we'll take a look at the gold market. Despite the fact that the price hasn't changed location in the last weeks, mostly gold was standing in a consolidation during the last week, so considering calling around 1260. Still, right now we see some major events that have happened, and that mostly shift the equilibrium in favor of the bulls. So bulls right now have some advantage. And due to the recent action, especially on Friday, it makes us think that upward action really has chances to happen. We're not sure that market definitely will hit the 1330 area because the resistance starts from the 1315 till the 1330 area, but some upward action should probably happen. At least market right now still holds the chances to show the upward continuation. So what currently do we see on the market? First of all, market was able to hold above the major 1260 area. Also, it was able to hold above the monthly pivot point. That's the first moment that tells that mostly sentiment is still bullish in the market. Finally, on Friday, it also has happened a very interesting situation where we saw that the retail sales numbers were really positive. It's a really significant improvement in the retail sales. In fact, what market really would like to see, but mostly market expect to see increasing for 0.8%. While real numbers was approximately 1.3, probably I don't remember exactly, but was above the 1% increasing in retail sales, and that was positive surprise. So seasonally, the United States economy should rebound in the second quarter, but the numbers were even better than expected. And on that background, we saw the real drop on the forex market when the Great British Pound has dropped, Euro currency has dropped. So United States dollar has shown very nice appreciation. But take a look what has happened on the gold market. The gold market is rising as well. So when the gold market is rising simultaneously with the United States dollar, it means that this is the bullish sign for the gold market. That's why we think that current advantage stands in favor of the bulls, and that market still keeps chances on the further upward continuation. One of the patterns that could be formed, we do not know definitely how it will happen, what will happen, but for example, if we will plot here the butterfly, this minor butterfly, we see that 1618 extension of this minor butterfly stands at the same area as the big one, 1330 precisely. And this pattern particularly could become the reversal pattern on the market. So we could get the minor, for example, head and shoulders here, that later could become the large head and shoulders pattern. Because currently, guys, we expect that sooner rather than later, gold market should turn to the significant retracement down. In fact, the action that we saw here that initially could become the head and shoulders, recall what we have talked here about. This in fact has taken the head and shoulders shape, although it was not successful, but this was first attempt to fade out existing upside potential. The first attempt was able to stop market for some time and fade out the part of the momentum, but the rest one has pushed market higher. Here is coming the next stage, next attempt to fade out the momentum that will be able to trigger downward retracement. But here, situation is a bit more serious because we know that by the safety C report that the gold speculative position stands at all-time highs, and it means that it's very small probability that market will continue trend immediately to the upside. It needs some big retracement. Second, we know that market is coming to very strong resistance. This major fib levels on the monthly chart. This is also yearly pivot resistance 1. This is not the situation that we had here. So that's more serious resistance and not supportive overall sentiment situation. But since this is very long-term charts, long-term data, market in a short-term perspective still could show some upward continuation here. That's what we really expect in the nearest month, so that the action that should happen. At least we think that it should happen, and currently market still keeps chance on this situation because it stands, as I said, above the major level, and it stands, take a look, it stands also above this lowest and keeping this chance for a butterfly that we have just discussed. That's a very important moment. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, we still see the confrontation between strong plunge here, this ABCD pattern, and very strong support area. And right now you see that support still holds market. As a result, you can see market was able to close above the monthly pivot point, and downward action has been continued. But at the same time, so every attempt for selling was stopped, and by some probable purchasing from the market participants, and market was returned back to some area above the 1260. At the same time, guys, market wasn't able to continue upward action, and that has led to a pairing of this consolidation. So you can see market has formed some kind of the pennant pattern. Currently, situation stands so that as this ABCD pattern is still valid, as chance on upside retracement is still valid. So nothing has changed significantly, but this standing above this major support and moving up on the background of the positive United States fundamental data gives some advantage to the bulls. The psychological and sentiment advantage. And this probably, as we hope, that this should lead to upward continuation. So absolute bullish victory will come when the market will move above the 1285. In this case, market will erase this ABCD pattern. But if on Monday we will see the moving above this top and upward breakout of this pennant, this will be the early sign of the possible bullish breakout and upside reversal on the gold market. It's very important. We already have the hint on this by this bullish grabber. So probably we will see Monday taking out to this top, as I suggest. So that's our current view on the gold market. If you hold bullish positions, that was opened here, as we have discussed on the hourly chart, this was the double repo buy, and your stop hasn't been tested. I mean, the break-even stop hasn't been touched yet, so you could keep the long positions here. On the daily chart, where mostly guys probably start to searching for the entering short opportunity, but this will happen only when the situation with this consolidation will resolve. Personally, I prefer to get market at the 1330 area right here. If market will move here and will complete both butterflies that we have on the daily chart, that will be just the perfect setup for taking the short position. That's our major object to watch for in the medium term perspective. But right now, if you still have the longs, you could keep it until this situation totally will be resolved with this standing and this consolidation on the 4-hour time frame chart on the daily chart market. Somehow it should be resolved, and but we think that it should happen to the upside. Also, guys, I will show you the chart of the futures, of the June futures on the gold market on COMEX. So as you can see, an active part of this futures trading. Futures are seasonal contracts, so they have started to trade. June contract will start to trade when the March contract turning to the delivery, and traders turn to the next contract. So next will be the June. So do not pay attention to these low volumes. Here it doesn't make sense because here the March contract was the lead. March was the lead month. Here the June has become the lead month, And as you can see, we should watch for trading volumes only on this part since April. Take a look at what has happened in this consolidation. Right now you can see markets forming some kind of the flag on the daily chart. That's also the bullish pattern. And every time all bullish volumes for purchasing, and you can see that buy volumes, the green line, was become the greater than the red line on the selling. So in general, in this tight consolidation, this was really huge volumes of trading. So that it means that this is some kind of reminds me there's some consolidation before breakout, because if market would like to return down, it probably already could happen very fast, especially taking in consideration of the CFTC data. If this hasn't happened, it means that market is preparing for possible breakout. So let's see what will happen, but this consolidation before and below the 30 and even area could become the sign of the possible further acceleration here. So let's see what we will get.